Oh, it's Vlogaday 481.
Morning. For those of you wondering why the bananas were so cheap, they are thoroughly bruised. It's not even a bruise really. It's just like they're like disintegrating from the inside out or something. Anyways, that explains that at least. I slept in. I didn't edit. I gotta edit yesterday's vlog still because I wasn't feeling very good. I actually left our little party a little bit early and pretty much went straight to bed. You know, at a reasonable hour for me. But then I had to put, I have to actually edit this. So I got a lot of stuff I need to get done, and I'm feeling pressed because it's like 11 in the morning, 11:30 in the morning now. And this is why I don't like sleeping in, because now I've started the day really late and way behind. But I think I needed it because I wasn't feeling great, and I know that if I just get a little bit of sleep, I'll be fine. That's my theory, at least. So, anyways, I need to get to it. But good morning. Also, as Anne wanted me, she reminded me, there's a lot of people reminding me of this. Please do subscribe. I keep forgetting to ask at the beginning of the video. I do have a little cardboard sign up there, but I just don't read it apparently. So, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below, join me on Patreon, and I'll see you. I'll see you in a minute. I gotta finish editing this right now. All sorted. I got the vlog up. It is a long vlog. That's the number. I think that's the longest video I've ever posted, and I hope it was worth it. That's off. Now, a lot of you have asked about apartment hunting in Paris. I know it's something that people are really interested in, but since I'm not in the market for an apartment, not something that's really easy for me to jump right into. However, Cheryl, I think I could say this, Cheryl's on the hunt for an apartment. We're gonna go looking at an apartment today, and I figured this is a good opportunity to talk a little bit about the apartment hunting scene. But we'll jump to that here in a minute at least. I also got some mail from my sister. It looks like I got a pin or two from her, so we'll check that out here in a bit. I'm gonna go to the Peloton for a couple hours. Gonna try and get some work done. Natasha's got her edits back, and so she's gonna be working on her edits. I have admin stuff, invoices I need to send. I might actually get paid for something here soon. And then I have a phone call with InstaFreebie, and then I'm gonna go join Cheryl for her shenanigans. So it's gonna be a very busy day. Already is a very busy day, even though I've seriously sleeping in ruins so many things. Okay. Let's go. Forgot my power cable. My battery only lasts for like 20 minutes. This is not good. I don't know if the flash is gonna work.
Why do you want the sugar in front? You don't want that.
It doesn't. Ooh, it worked. From Reddit. She made us new. It only took about I'd give it 17 seconds before my battery died that time. I think we can officially declare the battery on this computer dead. I miss having a battery. It was really nice back when I had one.
Oh, we didn't.
You always only do one. She forgets that she lives in Paris sometimes.
Hey guys.
My computer's already dead. And I forgot my... I might have to actually, yeah. Phone time. So I'm gonna get some work done on my phone, and then that's what I was just sitting here being like, dang it. But the nice thing is, I never sit at the counter because I always have to sit near an outlet. So, have you been here before?
No.
Welcome to the Peloton.
It's lovely.
There you go.
I've got how nice Paris is as well, like along the Seine with the autumn weather. So I'm just stuck at home.
That's a lovely quote. I forgot how nice Paris was as well. Okay, so that was a good time hanging out with Natasha there. Got a little bit of work done in spite of my computer being dead. Man, that's terrible. Great call with InstaFreebie as well. So, one of the secrets. Now, I know you guys have been kind of annoyed with the secrecy around some of my projects. Here's another secret for you with InstaFreebie. There are a couple things I can't talk about specifically within it, but what it is basically for authors who are wanting to crowdfund a book. I will be creating and running a pilot program of basically a crash course education on how to set up a crowdfunding campaign, Kickstarter. I'm gonna be running 10 authors through this course. It sounds like they've already selected the authors from their community to be doing it. So I'll be running this course, teaching them everything that I can about crowdfunding, connecting them with as many people and resources as possible, and just plowing through it so that they can launch their own Kickstarter campaigns and get their books funded to be edited and put together and all that at the very beginning of 2018, which is super ambitious and really crazy, and part of the reason that I couldn't talk about it because I was waiting for them to announce it themselves. But since they've already announced it to their community, they've sent out emails, the word is on the street. Now I can tell you that I will be heading up the educational component. So it's really exciting, and every time I talk with them, I get super jazzed about the project and also the crowdfunding aspect of things, which is why I've been thinking about crowdfunding a book myself, because it's been a while. I think it'd be fun. I have a book that definitely is ready to roll, and so yeah, why not? We'll keep talking about it. We'll figure it out for sure. At the same time, just to make sure that I'm not missing anything, I think it's valuable to go through the crowdfunding experience with them as we're doing it, just to make sure that if anything's changed, I catch that, but also just to remind myself how miserable it can be as I'm asking them to go through it in a super fast pace. And yeah, and then whether or not I actually launch it and make it available, I guess we'll figure that out, and I kind of want to keep discussing that with you guys, and then yeah, if I pull the trigger on that, I'll be sure to let you know, don't worry. And of course, if I run a Kickstarter campaign, that's gonna be a major theme for at least a month of my life, so we'll be stuck with it together. That's that. Now I've got to go meet up with Cheryl. We're gonna go apartment hunting, and by that I mean we're gonna go look at an apartment together. She didn't want to get mugged on her apartment hunting excursion, so I'm her escort. We'll go check this place out. I'm also the reason that she found it, more or less, for her discovering this place. So if you're looking for an apartment in Paris, we'll give you a little bit of the experience here, starting now. On the sunglasses, but I'll take it. Now we just need to find Cheryl with her fancy car, and it's off to the races. I haven't found her yet, but I have found a squiddy. I found a Cupid Space Invader last night too, but I didn't film that part. But we've got a little transparent open brain squiddy here for you. Oh, squiddies are so cute. That's not black at all. It's gray. Yeah, hi. So I had to wait for me. All right, let the adventure begin.
I was with you anyway because I was watching your vlog.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Aw. Have you driven on the right-hand side of the road before, Cheryl?
I have. Many times.
That's what I figured. I thought
I drove on the interstate from Newark to Philadelphia.
Oh.
No, to Princeton.
Okay.
We could probably still count the amount of times on one hand, but
Still.
I've done it.
All right, I feel somewhat safer now knowing that. Which is not actually. I don't care if I feel unsafe. I almost prefer the adventure, to be honest.
Just as long as we don't die.
Yeah, as long as we don't die, I can go to the hospital. But as long as I'm fine, we're gonna go. Where is this? Just yeah, it's just on the river too, huh?
Got an app. Hashtag not sponsored. But yeah.
What app is that?
It's Copilot. I used to work for them. It's a GPS app that doesn't use Wi-Fi.
Oh, handy.
Yeah. Hashtag not sponsored. Not live.
The time I died with Cheryl.
I'm in the middle of too late.
Oh, I like those clouds. We're half looking for parking, half exploring the neighborhood. This place is nice. There's a fan pre behind us and a McDonald's over there, everybody's favorite restaurant. Especially for your vegan November.
I know.
And the driving app has only tried to lead us down a one-way street the wrong way like 3 times so far, so we're doing pretty well. We finally found parking, and we survived the ridiculous search for parking. We could probably leave stuff in here, huh? How are you feeling about the neighborhood so far?
It's good. Yeah. It doesn't feel like too Parisy or too burby.
It's a good mix of the two.
Yeah, it's nice. And I think the train station is like literally.
Yeah, it's
less
really
than 5
close.
minutes.
We just drove under it. We made like 5 laps, so we're pretty familiar. What are we getting for food? Should we get food? Do we have time for food?
We have.
How much time do we have?
15 minutes.
Oh, it's kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
Let's go get a snack at the Fran Pricks.
Fran Prick.
Yeah. This is just down the street. That's the noisiest of places to go visit. Convenient. It seems like it's gonna be a good fit. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna film it all inside the apartment when we go to view it. Probably not. But we'll let you know how it goes afterwards. In the meantime, snacks. Microwavable pasta while we get ready to go.
Show them the spork.
It's pretty sporky. How are you feeling?
Good. I really like this area, and it's nice to have a little Franprix because I love a good Franprix. Just around the corner, so have good vibes so far.
Yeah, good vibes so far. I agree.
He's been very
Mon texte est
encouraging.
demandé en caisse. Merci.
Try to be positive. Try to keep it positive. I'm standing right by the doors. I think it keeps opening because of me, actually. Maybe not. Now it's just not going to close. We're wasting energy like crazy here. I will say that after eating a lot of like home-cooked, quote-unquote, ravioli, the microwavable version is not as good as I was hoping. But it's still, this is only my first real meal of the day, so.
It's jam-packed with vitamins.
Vitamins. Food number 1,
I
really.
have a little fly in the bottom of my orange juice.
Oh, that, really?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow. Extra protein. Like that. All right. Don't get the Fran Prix brand microwavable pasta ever. It was so bad. I only ate half of it and then I threw the rest away. Which actually, I only did because Cheryl told me to. Otherwise, I probably would have just kept torturing myself on that. Whoa.
Can they even see you in the slide?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You guys can see me, right? Things went really well in there. Cheryl's gonna get the apartment and she just handed me a wad of cash that I'm now gonna run away with. So see you later, Cheryl, bye. This is fun to fan it out. This is Cheryl's deposit money. That's really obnoxious. Well, at least you know you won't be able to escape the sirens even if you get outside of Paris. Apartment looks great. Obviously I'm not filming inside while she convinces this lady to trust her, and Cheryl just keeps handing me money. This is the best. So yeah, we'll go back, pay the deposit, and hopefully I can use the restroom and then we'll be out of here. Here you go. Do you want your money back?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's only short term, so it's not a long term solution, but for a short term solution it seems promising. It's small, but it seems quite safe area. They've got really good Wi-Fi. It's quite well connected. I'm not in Paris, so I'm gonna have to be NonStopParis.
NonStopParis. You're gonna have to de-Parisify your brand for a minute.
Brand, yeah, but
You're most excited about what out here?
in life.
No, just what most excited about this location?
There's a sushi shop across the way.
Okay, we just walked out. We went and got the money. And when we left, she said,
She changed her story.
yeah, she said that you could she would take the deposit. So this is like a sublet, so there's not a lease involved. You were going to leave your deposit, she would leave you the key, and then you would pay your first month when you moved in.
She changed her story. And I was like, because she said she's done this before,
Yeah,
so it's not like her first time.
but she really feels like she's never done this
It
before.
feels like she's never done it before. And also, I was already like, I said to you, I was already not really that comfortable with the arrangement.
Yeah.
So then when it kind of went even worse in my favour, I was like,
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? I'm not.
Well, it felt like she I don't want to pressure you, and then she kept like pouring the pressure on where she was like, well, if you don't want to do this, then that's fine. But like, we should just trust each other. We should just be adults about this.
Yeah.
Trust the vibe. And it's like, no, that was what we agreed when we walked out. she'll give you the deposit, you'll give her the key. That is trust. Now you both have something of the others.
Yeah, exactly.
So as soon as we walked in, she was like, oh, by the way, I want you to move in a week later than we just discussed. And I don't have the key for you. I just realized it's at my house.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, red flag. And so she didn't see me do this, but it's that the lady reached over to put something away, and I was like staring straight at Cheryl like, whoa, like, bleh. That's what I was trying to tell you too when we just got in the car. Like, I didn't want to speak up too much because I was like, this is your deal.
Yeah.
And I don't want to tank it because I don't trust her anymore. But I was like, I'm going to go ahead and say
And then she turned around and was like, well, if you can pay all the rent and the deposit now, then we can give you the key and I'll write you the letter. I'm like, well, you just said you don't have the key.
Exactly. Where the hell is the key now?
Yeah.
Super shady.
So yeah, it just all became a bit too dodgy, and we decided to walk away. And I feel like it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think so too. I felt much better walking away than I felt okay about it when we went to get the deposit. I was like, oh, this is actually a good arrangement.
This could work out, yeah.
Because in France, keys are super freaking expensive. Like, if you give somebody a key, you can't just re-key your door. Like, that'll cost you hundreds of euros. So it's like, okay, this is a fair exchange. Like, if we
each have something.
You each have something of value.
Yeah.
And so that's why I felt fine. And then as soon as she was like, oh, I don't have the key, but I still want the money. Oh, but if you want to pay that, and she gave it was like that whole like, oh, well, fine. If you don't want to, let's just do it now then. Let's just do the whole thing now. And you can pay me even more now. And it's like,
no.
What? No.
Yeah. So
what do you...
I honestly, I would rather pay more money and go through like a semi-legit route.
Of course.
Because the money isn't the problem for me. Like, I'm not, like, I can afford double the rent that this woman's asking me. But it's more like, I don't want to be scammed by some, like, crazy I don't know.
She was super shady the whole time.
I didn't like the changing of the story, like,
No.
in the time it took us to literally go to the cash machine and back again.
Right. It was super dodgy. Yeah. That's the thing. So if you're looking to get an apartment in France, this is one of the reasons, like I said, that it is important to talk about. And, like, this would be, we need to make more videos about this.
Yeah.
But
let us know in the comments if you want us to do, like, a proper video discussing finding apartments in Paris.
They do. They've been asking for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to leave comments.
But we can talk about the websites you use, some of the different routes that you have to go down. Like, you can either go down the super legit route where you use an estate agent, or you can go down the more, like, off the books, like, black money route.
Right. This was more off the books tonight.
Yeah. So, and I don't really feel that comfortable with.
No, well, you have to know it's a relational. You're going on trust, like and there was no trust there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's why usually you find these things through friends or through. Yeah, it's sketchy. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing is in Paris is really hard to find apartments. It's really competitive. She was definitely using some pretty sly used car salesman-y tactics. Really snaky.
So I feel like we did the right thing, which is disappointing because I was really happy to be in
Paris. I know,
this
is a good spot.
Yeah, it's a nice part of not Paris.
Yeah.
It's it would have meant that I'd have another 3 months in Paris and I wouldn't have to just like retreat back home, but
yeah, Cheryl's going to be taking a break from Paris here soon. I mean, if you didn't know that.
Update my channel soon.
Yeah, she'll talk about it on her channel.
It's just I want to do it on the right terms, and I want to be doing it from a position of strength rather than desperation. Yeah. So. Yeah,
and this started to feel desperate.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't. That's why I was really glad when you decided to walk away, because I couldn't read for sure what you were going to do.
Yeah.
And so I was like.
No, from the minute she said that she didn't have the key, I was like, nah, tapping out.
At least I got to pee in her disgusting toilet before we left. You never saw it. Oh my gosh, it was awful. I don't think she's cleaned it in like 5 years. If she even lives there. I think she might have murdered the person who actually lives there and then is just trying to rent it out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, anyways, it was a good experience out in the suburbs of Paris.
We're adding to our repertoire of what we can talk about when it comes to renting.
Can we. This is what, we spent 3 hours out here or something like that.
God. Right, let's go back. Let's get
food.
Yeah.
Right? Or should we just be done?
I feel like we should, I don't know, I need like a glass of wine.
Okay, we'll update you soon enough. Well, I'm glad I went with her. Sometimes it's good to be